The air hung heavy and still, thick with the scent of damp earth and the fainter, sharp tang of wood smoke. Jeremiah, the prophet, found himself drawn to the rhythmic hum emanating from a small, unassuming workshop. Stepping closer, he peered inside, his eyes adjusting to the dim light. There, hunched over a spinning disc, was the potter. His hands, caked with clay, moved with an ancient, mesmerizing grace, coaxing shape from formless matter. Jeremiah watched intently as the potter centered a lump of clay on the wheel. With a practiced touch, the master's thumbs pressed down, his fingers guiding the wet earth upward, ever so steadily into a blossoming cylinder. The wheel spun, a blur beneath the clay, and under the potter's discerning hands, a vessel began to emerge, perhaps a graceful pitcher or a sturdy bowl. It was a dance of intention and surrender, the clay yielding to the will of the one who shaped it. But then a subtle wobble, a tiny air bubble perhaps, or an unseen impurity within the clay itself. The vessel began to list, its perfect symmetry compromised, its walls uneven. It was marred. Jeremiah instinctively leaned forward, wondering if the potter would discard it, throw the ruined piece back into the discard pile. But the potter didn't. Without a moment's hesitation, he simply pressed down, collapsing the imperfect form back into a lump. Then, with the same deliberate motion, he centered the clay once more, his hands beginning anew, patiently, purposefully. The hum of the wheel resumed its steady rhythm, and a new, more perfect vessel began to rise from the very same clay. It was in that moment, in the quiet observation of the potter's patient persistence, that the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah. God's voice, not audible in the workshop, but resonating deep within his spirit, spoke with profound clarity. "Can I not do with you, Israel, as this potter does?" And then the powerful declaration, "Like clay in the hand of the potter, so are you in my hand." This profound image from Jeremiah 18 offers us a beautiful, yet sometimes challenging reflection on God's sovereign right and loving desire to mold our lives. Just as the potter holds absolute authority over the clay, God, our Creator, holds the ultimate right to shape us. He is not merely observing our lives. He is actively involved, his hands on the wheel, always working. Think about that lump of clay. It possesses no will of its own, no ability to resist or dictate its final form. Its only choice is to remain pliable, receptive to the potter's touch. For us as believers, this calls us to a posture of humility and surrender. How often do we resist God's shaping hand? We push back against discomfort, question the detours, or cling tightly to our own ideas of what our lives should look like. But God, the master potter, sees the whole picture, the purpose for which we are being formed. Consider those moments when life feels like it's falling apart, when the vessel you thought you were becoming suddenly collapses. Perhaps it's a dream that shatters, a relationship that breaks, a career path that closes, or a season of unexpected hardship. These can be the moments when the vessel is marred in the hand of the potter. It might be due to our own imperfections, our stubbornness, or simply the unseen flaws within us that God wishes to refine. But notice what the potter did. He didn't throw the clay away. He didn't give up on it. He simply reworked it. This is the incredible hope embedded in Jeremiah's vision. When we find ourselves broken, flawed, or far from what we imagined, God does not abandon us. Instead, his patience knows no bounds. He is willing to take the broken pieces, the marred vessel, and gently, purposefully reshape us. This reshaping process often involves pressure, stretching, and sometimes even a humbling return to a more basic form before a new, stronger, and more beautiful vessel can emerge. It requires us to trust his wisdom over our own limited perspective. It demands that we remain pliable, allowing him to work, even when the process feels uncomfortable or confusing. God's ultimate goal is not merely our comfort, but our character. He shapes us for His purposes, to be vessels of honor, fit for His use in the world. He knows what kind of vessel we are meant to be, a vessel that can hold His love, His truth, His grace, and pour it out to others. This transformation isn't a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey, a continuous process on the potter's wheel. Each challenge, each triumph, each season of waiting or growth is part of His skillful, loving work. So, as you reflect on your own journey, perhaps sensing the gentle pressure of God's hand upon your life, remember the potter's wheel. Are you remaining pliable in His hands? Are you trusting His process, even when the form you thought you were getting seems to collapse? Embrace the beauty of being clay in the hands of the Master. Allow Him to mold you, to reshape you, to refine you, knowing that He is working all things for your good and for His glory. He is shaping you from clay to purpose into the unique, valuable vessel He intends for you to be. May you find peace and surrender in that today. What does this image of the potter's wheel speak to you in your current season? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, may you trust God's shaping hand in every aspect of your life.